crowded room, which is actually kind of a. So I'm still watching that with Tiana. Like, I don't think the show's awful. I know most people are shitting on it, like it's getting terrible reviews and everyone's calling it super boring. I think the show's fine. It's not like great or anything. But I decided to look up the actual story it's based on, and it's so foul. So basically, in a nutshell, like, this isn't a spoiler, this is what the show is billed as. It is following the story of a guy with dissociative identity disorder, and it's about, like, a crime that he committed and exploring the lens of how it got there through these different personalities. Kind of like Split, in a way. And it's based on a real story called, a book about a real story called, like, Minds of Milligan or something. Let me double check real quick. The real person's name is Billy Milligan, and it's called The Minds of Billy Milligan. And Billy Milligan was a serial rapist who got away with the crimes because they were able to argue that it wasn't Billy Milligan committing the crimes, it was one of his personalities that was the criminal, fundamentally. And Billy Milligan, like the real guy, was constantly abused by his father. Like, sexually abused by his father, which caused the dissociative identity disorder, and eventually it led to him, well, also being accused of killing two people. Like, two murders that haven't fully been proven, but a series of rapes that he was proven to be behind. And they were able to argue that he was insane, basically, because of these personalities. And in the show, Tom Holland's character is supposed to be Billy Milligan, but they changed the name. And knowing that it's based on, or at least loosely based on this real story, it's like, holy shit, like, this show's making you try and feel sympathetic to this character, but the real guy it's based on is a fucking rapist. Like, even with the dissociative identity disorder, I still think it's fucking foul to, like, downplay all the rape and stuff? And the murder? I think there's some stoop. In the show, he's not a rapist. In the show, the crime is not rape. It's something completely different. I won't spoil it, but it's not that. Because it'd be a really hard sell to make you try and feel sympathetic for a fucking rapist. I think the 5 gift sub's cool. It's called The Crowded Room. It's Tom Holland's newest show. Like I said, like, we were watching it and I didn't know the true story, and I thought the show was fine. I also didn't realize everyone hated it. Everyone's calling it, like, boring and bad. I really didn't think it was bad. Like, it's a fine show. It's not, like, the best show, but it's interesting. And I got curious after the last episode, so I, like, Googled, like, what it's based on. And I was, like, actually kind of, like, upset. I was like, this is a really weird thing to make a show out of and, like, make the character not bad. They did it with Jeffrey Dahmer where they made him sympathetic. I didn't watch the Dahmer show, so I can't opine there. But then as I looked more into it, apparently James Cameron was also going to make a movie or a show based on the Billy Milligan story, the real guy, but got sued by Billy Milligan. I don't remember what the grounds of the lawsuit was, though. But it's such a wild story. I don't know why they're so drawn to telling the story of, like, a rapist and the mental disorder.